Lexi, what do you have in your hand? What's this? Invitation to from Lexi. You are invited to. Oh. Yeah. I'll have to censor that part. Yeah.
Here's Steven's address and phone number and banking information and password. Thank you, Lexi. Uncle Quan.
Uncle Quan.
You're just Ed.
Mine just says Ed.
I'm Uncle Quan.
Mine just says Ed.
I appreciate this over Uncle Money though.
Gadget of the week, Spencer.
Well, Gadget of the week is this little thing here, which is actually the key to the Audi S7, which is well, it's not brand new. It came out last year as a 2012 model year. This one I'm demoing this week, and it's loaded full of gadgets. The car itself is just a giant gadget on four wheels. So, you know, the list of things on there, you've got radar cruise control, so that's your active cruise control. Especially interesting about this one is that it'll actually let you drive in stop and go traffic, and it'll fully stop the vehicle when the car in front of you stops, and then keep going when that person starts driving again. So something I haven't seen before.
Have you tried it? Because
I have. I tried it on
when
my way
Mercedes
to
tried
Dot
this
Com
the
Pho.
first time, it didn't quite work properly.
Well, you know, I think we've seen all these things about Google cars and all the technology around and the DARPA challenge, and I think the technology is finally trickling down to the consumer realm, even if this car is $100,000 plus as equipped. But it works really well. It smoothly stops the vehicle. It starts. We're not sure if it works very well at stoplights when you're the only person there. But you can actually use the brake and the accelerator, and it kind of just takes over when you stop. You decide to stop driving. So.
For all the Top Gear fans out there, top speed?
Top speed on that, probably electronically limited in the 155 mile an hour range.
And not to 60?
Not to 60.
Not to 60. I believe it's in the low 4s.
Is it a saloon or a coupe?
It's a four-door coupe. It's
Four-door coupe.
Well, that's what they call it. So it's actually a hatchback. And it's a very sleek line to it, like the Mercedes CLS.
Right.
It's got very nice lines to it. The previous week I drove the Audi S6, which has the same engine. It's I believe it's a 4-liter V8 twin turbo.
Right. So you can actually drive without your feet on the pedals on this car.
Pretty much, yeah. You know, it'll just keep going. You set the maximum speed, 50, 55 kilometers an hour.
But you can't just program it and say, "Oh, I want to go to Dot Com Pho," and say,
well,
and it'll drive itself.
For me, it was basically one turn, so
so pretty
much
close.
drove itself here. I just had to do a little bit of steering, but there are other vehicles out there that have lane departure warnings. So as you depart the lane, it has cameras on the mirrors, and it'll bump you back into your lane. So the technology is all there, but it's going to be a very slow transition because of regulatory worries.
Where have we seen those? Where are those Google cars these days that can just drive themselves?
Last time, Nevada has actually issued a driver's license to a Google car. That's how confident they are, and it's logged something like 250,000 miles in the last couple of years with only 2 accidents, neither of which were its fault. And I think we can all pretty much agree that anybody who drives 250,000 miles is with only 2 accidents.
Pretty damn good, yeah.
And not
pretty good.
Well, to be fair, it's in Las Vegas or in Nevada.
Yeah.
In Nevada, where all the roads are pretty clear and flat, and
a lot of people.
and there's a lot of people, but they're not as densely. I guess they're just pretty dense running those strips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't be.
Scottsdale, or if they're out in the desert all the time. They probably got quite a mix
And
of-
they have been using the vehicles in places like Los Angeles.
I will reserve judgment for when they bring it to Richmond.
That's the ultimate.
Well,
Yeah,
that's like
it's
the proving ground. Like
the
they have-
ultimate test. It is like the Nürburgring of bad driving, because if you can make a car that won't if you can make a car that won't crash into anything in Richmond, you will have made a car that won't crash anywhere.
Well, it's like they have their cold weather proving grounds in northern Manitoba.
Yeah.
Well, then you gotta have your
Bad driving
horrible
proving grounds.
bad driving traffic proving grounds in Richmond.
Yeah.
What's Richmond again?
We're saying that once you make an automatic car that can drive itself, I'm not impressed with their safe driving record until they reach Richmond.
250,000 miles in Richmond.
A 250,000 miles in Richmond with no accidents.
No,
would
two.
be,
We'll give them 2.
We'll give them 2? Yeah, 2.
Not at fault. Yeah.
2 not at fault accidents. Yeah.
Good luck. And it just has to keep driving up and down number 3 road. Number 3 Garden City. Number 3 Garden City.
Number 3.
Can you hold it like that? There you go. See, it's healthy. No, it's healthy. Stabilize. See? Zoom them on the camera. Take a picture. There's something.
Yeah, Panamera style, but a lot nicer.
There's my slippers.
We need to see if we can get golf clubs in here.
You can.
Yes.
Watch your head.
Can you? It'd have to be this way then.
Auto trunk?
You wouldn't be able to do this way or this way.
No, you can go diagonal.
Like, it'd have to be diagonal. Like, you can't put.
We drive along Main Street a little bit here. I've got my cruise control set to about 50 kilometers an hour, and the closest distance, and we've got a stoplight coming up. This vehicle in front of us is going to stop, and I'm not going to push the brake. It's all doing it itself.
That was without you?
I didn't touch anything there.
Sweet. A good car length, too.
Yep, keeps the distance.
Here,
The vehicle
this is
in
gonna
front
sound
of
really
us-
bad, but Alan, put the GoPro down by Spencer's legs.
Cheated to go. And I'm taking my foot off the gas. I'm going about 40 kilometers an hour right now, and it's maintaining a safe distance.
I like the HUD.
Front. I'm wondering,
can't see.
Hopefully the GoPro can see what I'm doing here. It shows you the speed.
Oh, coming up to a red.
Coming up to a red light.
Show your feet not touching the pedals.
And here's my feet not touching the pedals. The vehicle in front of us is braking. And I'm just covering the brakes just in case.
And we're braking.
And coming to a complete stop here. So it's even going to inch us forward. We're about to go. There's a green light. And I'm gonna just give it a little
So
bit of
Spencer's
boost.
gonna drive us home.
Take my foot off the gas, and away we go. So I'm going to show you the infrared camera here. Check this out. That's infrared right in front of us. You can see the heat coming off of the other vehicle in front of us.
Oh, cool. Cool. It kind of brakes pretty hard.
Well, when it slows down, yeah.
Well, they're going to want you to buy brakes so using them like that.
It's kind of.
So yeah, pretty cool.
It's a bit.
Whoa.
Can't, yeah. See, it wanted to go there, but
So
It doesn't know that you're at a red light.
It doesn't know that they're pedestrians.
a
blind guy with a
I'll change
cane.
it for a second.
He's like, oh, blind guy, whatever. It's not a car.
Sorry, blind guy.
You're not allowed to use a cell phone while driving. Holding an SLR and keeping your feet off the pedal.
Hey, it's driving for me, man.
See, that's okay.
Yeah, it's perfectly
No, see, the
fine.
thing, like technically, legally,
Technically
what he's
legal.
doing right now, this is 100%
yeah.
legal.
Absolutely.
But if he was doing the same
But
thing with the
officer, I
camera
wasn't
phone,
driving.
it's not okay.
I wasn't
What?
driving.
That's not a camera phone?
Hold on, guys.
Whoa.
So it actually turned red when that happened.
Holy balls.
Click. What? Like I said,
So you can actually
I'm in
see.
the backseat. I'll hit this thing first.
Yeah. I'll kill Alan. It's all good.
I just fastened in.
I'll be a giant projectile.
So you can actually see the heads-up display here pretty good.
Are you trying to drive looking at the screen of a camera?
He's
Well,
not driving.
You're
actually-
driving yourself.
The car is.
No, I'm actually driving.
Hilarious.
You saw the screen down here, though, right? That would be infrared. Yeah. It's got all there's like things on here that I don't even know what they do.
Short-term memory.
Sweet.
Does it come with a DVD or an iPad or anything?
No. The child lock.
From there?
Useful for all the children in the car.
Can't do right-hand side child lock.
Two in the back seat.
Must have triggered a weight sensor. Now it's not a child.
Hey!
Oh, system fault.
are you guys back there?
It's a tight squeeze, really. It's not as comfy as a.
It's not an L.
It's not a Mercedes S-Class in the back. Like, I'm sure the front positions are comfortable as hell because they look.
I'm not really because I'm up for you guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because I don't have a lot of leg. Like I have maybe
for me
6
to get
inches,
from the
My
passenger
legs are
seat.
this far from the dash yet.
and my legs are about 6 inches from your seat.
Yeah, it's a small car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I can actually go back?
Yeah, you can go back a little bit.
What?
A little bit more. A little bit more. A
Yeah.
little bit more.
Well,
That's my.
then, like,
I don't need to. Though.
It's
I'm fine.
slightly better than like a normal two-door coupe, but it's not as good as like a regular.
It's
four-door
not a.
sedan.
It's not a car that you would be driven in. This is a
Yeah.
car that you
No.
drive.
You drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd rather have this than the S6 because the S6 is actually a very big vehicle. It's got a very long nose on it. This one's a little bit smaller and it's better looking.
Hey, Alan, turn on the nav.
Better he knows where the buttons are.
Oh, okay.
I don't like the nav as much as I like. I think Lexus makes the best nav. The maps look pretty nice. I really don't know why nobody's used like Google Maps for their nav systems yet. I'm kind of waiting for that to come out. It kind of uses these little like arrows to point at streets. Like when the street name is parallel to the
3D
street.
maps or just 2D?
It'll do 3D maps, yeah.
And everyone who attended Dot Com Pho today.
Everyone. You're
Free Audi.
Oprah right
everyone that attends Dot Com Pho today gets a free. Oh, wow, yeah.
So the brakes work.
The brakes work. The brakes work in this Audi S7, and everybody that attended Dot Com Pho today will receive one, in the mail
I'd rather have the car in front of us.
By FedEx.
by FedEx. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hey, Porsche.
Convertible?
Probably sell that.